Welcome back to Macarium. In this video, the story unfolds of how Henrik and Anna transform an old barn in the Italian countryside near Parma, which they bought together with an abandoned Liberty-style villa during the pandemic. Once forgotten and left to time, the barn is destined to be revived and brought back to life, offering a perfect home for the couple and their beloved dogs. According to the new plan, the first stage of the renovation begins with a careful assessment of the old barn, identifying walls and partitions that no longer serve a practical or aesthetic purpose. Unneeded rooms and walls are taken out step by step, starting with smaller sections that don't support the building, and then moving on to bigger parts, all while keeping the barn's main structure safe and sound. Openings are created where natural light is to be enhanced, and spaces are reconfigured to allow a more open and functional layout. Dust and debris are cleared continuously, and worn finishes are stripped away to reveal the underlying materials. Every corner of the barn is examined for hidden potential, with attention given to preserving its rustic charm while preparing it for the next stages of renovation. The old sliding door, long rusted and weakened by years of exposure, is removed, its metal tracks and frame dismantled to clear the way for a more inviting entrance. The opening is then firstly enlarged, with the old walls demolished to create the desired space. This step provides the opportunity to construct stronger supporting walls for the entrance door. The new walls are built to naturally match the remaining structure, blending seamlessly with the original, and the entrance is transformed into a harmonious gateway. To create a strong and durable support for the doorframe, a concrete layer is prepared to act as a protective encasement around it. The shape and dimensions are defined using a mold, forming a solid, integrated frame that reinforces the entrance. Henrik decides to build a sauna and a cold plunge next to it inside the barn. The preparation begins with choosing a suitable enclosed space where the structure is naturally solid, away from direct drafts, and capable of retaining heat efficiently. A cold plunge after the sauna is introduced as an essential part of the wellness experience, enhancing both physical recovery and overall well-being. A recessed area is prepared, ideally near the sauna, for easy access and smooth circulation between hot and cold therapies. The floor of the sauna is raised to allow proper insulation and to withstand constant temperature changes, and it also provides enough space for comfortable seating and movement. The frame of the plunge is constructed with OSB, while the platforms are built up with bricks. They are arranged in stepped levels, serving both as benches and steps for easy entry and exit. The yard is cleared of overgrown plants, with each bush removed by its roots to prevent regrowth, and every dried or diseased tree cut down and taken away to eliminate the risk of falling branches and further deterioration. If you're following along and enjoying the process, please like the video and subscribe. It's the most effective way to support our work. Climbing plants that have crept into cracks are gently detached, allowing the walls to breathe and reducing the risk of moisture seeping inside. Heavy machinery is brought in to assist with clearing the land and to accelerate the process. Overgrown roots and stubborn vegetation are lifted and removed efficiently, allowing the area to be cleaned far more thoroughly. As the debris is cleared, the yard gradually opens up. Meanwhile, the old fences, weakened by rust and years of exposure, are demolished with the help of the machinery, ensuring a safe and controlled removal of posts, concrete bases, and tangled wire. The cleaning process gradually exposes the terrain's true contours. With the underlying topography now visible, pathways, garden areas, and outdoor living spaces can be carefully planned to harmonize with the natural landform. By uncovering the land's inherent shape, every outdoor intervention, such as structural enhancements or foundation reinforcements, can be precisely designed and executed. Concrete is poured onto the sauna floor, forming the foundation for the finished surface. To economize on the amount of concrete, bricks are strategically placed on the rebar mesh before pouring. This method is applied in other areas as well. The bricks act as spacers and fillers, reducing the volume of concrete needed without compromising the floor's structural integrity. The renovation is marked by a series of challenges that demand patience, precision, and unwavering effort. Every stage is accompanied by unexpected obstacles, from hidden structural weaknesses to the slow and careful removal of materials aged by decades of neglect. Yet with each difficulty overcome, the advantages become increasingly clear. The property gradually reveals its potential, and every completed step strengthens the structure and restores beauty that had long been lost. The optimal place for the staircase is chosen after a thorough assessment of the barn's interior layout from both practical and aesthetic points of view. The location is selected where the structure offers sufficient height, stability, and a natural flow between levels. To avoid losing the space beneath the staircase, it is designated for a bathroom, allowing the area to be used efficiently without disturbing the natural flow of the interior. Plumbing routes are planned so they can be connected to the central system, ensuring efficient water supply and reliable drainage. The height and layout are evaluated to fit all essential fixtures, while the staircase slope is analyzed to avoid obstructions and ensure everything fits harmoniously. Through this thoughtful integration, a compact yet fully functional bathroom is created, turning an otherwise unused corner into a valuable space. The renovation work is labor-intensive, demanding constant adaptation as new issues are revealed once old layers are stripped away. Hidden structural weaknesses, unexpected decay, and outdated installations frequently emerge, requiring additional attention, materials, and specialized solutions. To protect the surrounding walls, demolition near the edges is carried out with hand tools. Once the perimeter is cleared, heavy machinery is brought in to remove the bulk of the slab, efficiently breaking up and lifting the remaining concrete. As the demolition progresses, it becomes clear that the old slab consists of several layers, suggesting that it may have been patched or renovated multiple times over the years. Each layer shows signs of wear, weakness, and inconsistent construction, raising doubts about the overall stability of the floor. Recognizing the potential risks, Henrik has made the prudent decision to demolish the slab completely and start anew, ensuring that the foundation of the room will be strong, stable, and fully compliant with modern construction standards. All layers of the old slab are removed down to the very soil beneath, ensuring that no remnants of the previous construction remain. This thorough excavation exposes a clean, stable base, free from decayed materials, weak patches, or inconsistencies. By reaching the original ground level, the foundation is prepared to receive a completely new, structurally sound slab, built to modern standards and capable of supporting the renovated room securely and long-lasting. The construction of the new floor slab begins with a layer of gravel, which provides drainage to prevent moisture. Next, a rebar mesh is laid across the area to reinforce the slab and reduce the risk of cracking. Finally, the concrete is leveled and smoothed, forming a solid floor built to last for years. The walls are plastered with mortar to smooth and strengthen their surfaces, preparing them for the next finishing steps. Each layer fills cracks, gaps, and imperfections, creating a smooth and stable surface. This provides a solid base for paint or other decorative finishes. The black dimpled membrane is applied to the walls, acting as a permanent barrier, preventing water from intruding into the building structure. Its textured surface creates an air gap that directs any moisture safely toward drainage channels, keeping the walls and foundation dry. The membrane is securely fastened with wooden beams, keeping it tight and evenly spaced along the walls to maintain the essential air gap that directs moisture toward the drainage system. Inner parts of the door opening renovation are carried out using OSB boards, providing a solid and level surface for further construction. The separation walls are left without the membrane, as no traces of moisture are present. Wooden beams are attached to them, serving as a stable base for the installation of drywall. Drywall is a widely used interior construction material designed to create even wall and ceiling surfaces. It consists of a core of gypsum plaster pressed between two thick sheets of paper, giving it strength, fire resistance, and a clean finish. By controlling moisture ingress, the membrane prevents the growth of mold and mildew. safeguarding the interior from conditions that can lead to respiratory issues and other health problems. Dry walls also insulate far better than damp ones, so maintaining a moisture-free environment significantly improves the home's thermal performance and overall energy efficiency. The membrane is made from tough, high-density polyethylene plastic and is highly resistant to chemicals, bacteria, and fungi. This durability keeps it effective even under environmental pressure. Drywall is a preferred base for finishes because it's easy to install. The panels can be quickly cut, shaped, and mounted onto wooden or metal framing. The area for the staircase is prepared, beginning with the construction of a strong supporting wall capable of bearing the weight of both the stairs and the people using them. The landing platform is then assembled, creating an intermediate resting point between flights of stairs. It distributes weight more evenly, reducing the load on any single section of the staircase. The landing provides a safe place to pause and allows the staircase to change direction, making better use of the available space and fitting more efficiently into the building's layout. When choosing material for an interior staircase, several key factors should be considered, including expected foot traffic, the overall interior style, and the available budget. In a home with heavy foot traffic, a hard, wear-resistant hardwood is usually the best choice. Alongside its durability, which allows it to withstand constant use while maintaining its appearance over time, the chosen material should also complement the surrounding interior, blending seamlessly with the walls, flooring, and other finishes. The stringers and treads form a strong framework that serves as the main support of the staircase, bearing the weight and ensuring overall stability. Preparation for the cold plunge continues with the installation of a drainage system, starting with a carefully positioned hole to direct water efficiently toward the drainage pipe. Next, a frame for the basin is constructed using OSB boards, providing a rigid and stable skeleton. The frame is reinforced at key points to withstand the weight of the water and the stress of repeated use. The first layer of flooring is also made of OSB and is laid over the wooden bulkheads, creating a void underneath. This space accommodates plumbing and drainage systems, while the air gap helps with ventilation, preventing moisture buildup. Additional considerations for building a durable and functional cold plunge include properly waterproofing and insulating the sides and bottom of the basin, which will be added in the later stages of construction. The under-staircase bathroom is prepared for further work. Since the sloping ceiling limits headroom, drywall will separate the space from the main bathroom, creating a barrier that conceals the low-clearance section. This approach ensures that the usable area of the bathroom remains practical and ergonomic, while the less accessible portion is effectively enclosed as a supporting area. The installation of doors begins with the main entrance, fitted to ensure smooth and proper operation. Next, the door to the backyard is installed, an old restored piece that carries its own unique character, celebrating the history of the property. A trench is excavated along the perimeter of the house to prepare routes for plumbing, drainage, and electricity. The correct depth and slope are essential, ensuring that the systems function efficiently and safely. As the trench progresses, efforts are also made to locate old utility lines that have not been used for a long time. These abandoned pipes and cables are removed or properly sealed to prevent future complications. The old wiring uncovered during the renovation reveals a system that has long outlived its intended lifespan. New wiring is installed as part of the electrical upgrade, beginning with routing conduits and cables through the walls and ceilings. Anna, helping the team, primes the walls by applying a base coat that creates a good surface for the paint to adhere to. The walls are transformed into a smooth, uniform base, ready for the top coats. This preparation not only improves the finish of the top coats, but also enhances their durability, helping to prevent peeling, cracking, or discoloration over time. Henrik is installing a water tank for the toilet that is fully integrated into the wall, designed to remain hidden from view. The concealed tank allows for a sleek and minimalist bathroom design, maximizing space and creating a clean look. Next, the drywall joints in the bathroom are plastered to create an even surface, preparing the walls for further finishes. Joint compound is applied over seams, corners, and screw holes to fill all the gaps. Floor tiling is an essential part of work in wet areas, as they are water resistant and easy to clean, preventing moisture from seeping into the subfloor and reducing the risk of mold, mildew, and structural damage. All the drywall joints in the main room are plastered just like in the bathroom, ensuring that paint, wallpaper, or other finishes will adhere properly. Before plumbing and drainage works begin, the excavated trench is lined with a dimpled membrane. The sections where the soil meets the foundation walls are particularly vulnerable, as these areas tend to absorb the highest levels of moisture from the surrounding ground. The membrane acts as a protective barrier, directing water away from the foundation. Its dimpled profile creates an air gap that promotes ventilation around the foundation, reducing the risk of dampness, mold growth, and structural damage. This step not only safeguards the structural integrity of the walls, but also prepares the trench for the safe and efficient installation of plumbing and drainage systems. The primed walls are painted white, a choice that brightens the room and enhances the sense of space. White paint maximizes light reflection, making the room feel larger and more welcoming, even with limited natural illumination. In the main room, the old windows are replaced with new ones. They provide better insulation, reducing drafts and heat loss while enhancing energy efficiency throughout the home. Insulation foam boards are applied to the walls over the membrane, creating an effective thermal barrier that enhances the overall efficiency of the building. Insulation plays a crucial role in regulating indoor temperature by slowing down the transfer of heat between the interior and exterior environments. In colder months, it helps retain warmth inside the home, reducing the need for excessive heating, while in warmer seasons it prevents heat from penetrating the walls, keeping the interior comfortably cool. Beyond thermal benefits, insulation also improves acoustic comfort by dampening sound transmission through the walls, creating a quieter and more peaceful living environment. When installed over the waterproof membrane, the foam boards work together with the moisture protection layer to prevent condensation and protect the structure from mold and dampness. They also greatly improve energy efficiency, comfort, and the long-term durability of the renovated space. As the renovation of the kitchen is completed, the space is ready to be furnished, and Henrik begins assembling the pre-cut cabinets he has purchased. The cabinets, like the freshly painted walls, are white, allowing the room to feel brighter and more open. One of the most charming features of the kitchen is its direct entrance to the yard. This easy access makes moving between indoor and outdoor dining effortless, offering a convenient way to enjoy breakfast on sunny mornings or dinners outside on warm evenings. All the appliances will remain visually discreet while providing full functionality, keeping the kitchen tidy and efficient. The kitchen is equipped with an integrated dishwasher and stove, both seamlessly built into the cabinetry to maintain a streamlined look. The fridge is also chosen to complement the overall design. Together, these elements create a practical and well-organized cooking environment that supports both everyday use and special occasions. The kitchen has become one of the most comfortable and charming spots in the house, thanks to its doorway leading to the green yard. This connection creates a bridge between the home and its natural surroundings, adding to the livability of the renovated space. The bathroom cabinet is chosen to match the material and finish of the kitchen cabinets, and the location is selected for optimal function and flow, considering plumbing and fixture layout. Special moisture-resistant drywall is already applied to the bathroom walls to withstand the high humidity typical of wet areas, but it still requires additional anti-moisture coatings. Before painting, the walls are primed to seal the surface, reduce porosity, and create a protective barrier against water penetration. This step ensures the paint adheres properly, prevents bubbling or peeling, and improves the durability of the finished surface. The walls are then painted with a paint specially formulated for wet areas, highly resistant to moisture, mold, and mildew, providing long-lasting protection while maintaining a smooth, visually appealing finish. While the paint is drying and the bathroom renovation continues, Henrik focuses on smaller but essential tasks that ensure the quality of the finishes. The edges of door openings are critical, as gaps often remain after drywall installation or joints may be exposed, and these areas are prone to damage from everyday use. Henrik installs metal corner beads to create sharp, durable edges where two drywall panels meet at an outside corner. These beads reinforce the corners, protecting them from impacts and wear. The same technique is applied around window openings. Once installed, the metal beads are plastered over to blend seamlessly with the surrounding walls. The walls where the shower will be installed are coated with a waterproof sealant, which once dry forms a continuous protective membrane. This layer prevents water from penetrating the underlying drywall, so it is fully prepared for tile installation. Tiling only the wet areas in the bathroom is often a practical and intentional choice in renovations. This approach covers the sections most exposed to water, such as the shower enclosure, around the sink, and near the toilet, while leaving the remaining walls painted with moisture-resistant coatings. Limiting tiles to these areas reduces material costs, labor, and installation time, while still providing effective protection against water damage. It also allows greater design flexibility, as non-tiled walls can be painted or decorated to create a softer look. The tiles are attached to the walls using a strong adhesive, providing a durable bond that can withstand moisture and temperature changes. Once it sets, the gaps between the tiles are filled with grout, sealing the joints to prevent water infiltration and creating a smooth surface. After the final layer of paint and the sink tiling are completed, the walls are fully protected, marking the end of the bathroom work. The next step is the installation of the bathroom door, which is crafted from moisture-resistant materials specifically designed for wet environments. The floor in the main room is painted with a specialized paint designed for foot traffic, providing protection and durability. This paint is formulated to withstand daily wear, resist scratches, scuffs, and stains, and maintain its appearance over time. Work continues outdoors. A concrete ring is set into the ground to serve as a stable base for utility work and the installation of underground infrastructure. The plumbing, piping, and drainage work involves installing a complete network for water supply and waste removal throughout the property. Drainage lines are properly sloped to ensure efficient water flow and prevent stagnation. A septic tank system is installed underground, providing an on-site solution for wastewater treatment in areas not connected to a municipal sewage network. Wastewater from the property flows through pipes into the tank, where the natural separation process begins. Inside the tank, bacteria break down waste, reducing its volume and partially treating it biologically. This system ensures safe and efficient wastewater management, protecting both the property and the environment. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. It really means a lot to us. You're one of our most dedicated viewers, and we truly appreciate your support. We're working hard to make the next video even better. If you enjoyed this one, please like and consider subscribing. It helps more than you know. Thanks again. The floor of the backyard entrance hallway is first coated with an anti-moisture liquid, and tiles are laid using spacers to ensure even gaps and uniform grout lines. These tiles are chosen to withstand the heavy foot traffic typical of this frequently used entrance. Throughout the renovation, careful attention is paid to preserving the soul of the old building, ensuring its character, history, and original charm remain intact amid modern updates. Every intervention is planned and carried out to respect the existing structure, materials, and architectural details. Where new elements are introduced, whether plumbing, flooring, or finishes, they are integrated thoughtfully, complementing rather than overshadowing the historic essence. The painting works are still ahead, as the space is vast and requires careful planning and execution. Given the scale of the area, multiple walls, ceilings, and corners must be prepared, primed, and painted, demanding both time and precision. The exterior walls reveal the original brickwork beneath the old mortar, showcasing a character and craftsmanship that have endured over time. Impressed by this hidden beauty, Henrik decides to remove the old mortar layer, exposing the bricks fully to prepare them for renovation. The renovation journey, with all its challenges and discoveries, culminates in a home that is both renewed and deeply respectful of its past. The old bricks, restored doors, and other hidden gems tell a story of history preserved and new life brought into the space. If you enjoyed this project, don't forget to hit subscribe. We've got lots more amazing makeovers coming your way soon.